Happy Friday. Good morning, everybody. Good to see you. Good to see you. Not only are we live to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, we're also live because StreamYard has done it again. They are getting better and better. We're live horizontally and vertically. Not only are we in the normal, we're on the shorts feed too. So that'll be good. Good to see everybody. Let me know if the AV's good. USA's in. Good to see you, buddy. Hey, Wally, our friend from Africa. Good to see you. We're doing good. How are you? Hey, Polly. Hey, Tara. Good morning. Good to see you. Happy Friday or Saturday to you. The weekend. I'm the weekend warrior. One thing I want to discuss to you about, we've talked about this on past live streams, is different tools to your job. I picked up a new tool today. This thing is truly awesome. I did get it for work. However, it's going to be awesome for the fish room too. Sweet Polly's on the truck on my way to Menards. You only mean in the truck on your way to Menards. What are you going to do? How are you getting there? How are you driving it if you're on the truck, Polly? How does that work? Check this thing out. I'm a big fan of Klein tools, and some of their new stuff is truly awesome, efficient, and they make high quality tools. This is one tool here, but it's got a superpower, and we're going to talk about it. And I'm going to tell you why this is not only good for the fish room, but why it's also fun for the fish room. Okay, you're in it. That makes more sense. I also got some news to talk about with Northfin Foods. We're going to talk about that as well. Let's wait for a few more people to come in, and we're going to jump right into things. As you can see, the fish room still looks the same, a little bit messier. I got some work to do. Water's low. We got some evaporation kicking, and I've got to scrape some algae off glass again. It doesn't take long. Although these big old shop lights help grow the pothos, they also help grow the algae. Oh, man, Nightbot is putting some work in, man. And I can be loud because Bird currently isn't in the room next door. We're working on a plan to get that bird out of there for a few reasons. And I'm going to start the stream off talking about that. Going to be making some more changes to the fish room. Used to have the entire garage, little bump out over here, put a wall up, kind of to make a bird room. Unfortunately, this is a garage. I redid all the seals around the garage. We even took it a step further and put a threshold at the bottom. And around here, when they burn, Fort Bragg back here, they're always burning the underbrush once or twice a year. And for some reason, we're getting an uptick in fires with a smoke smell making it into the garage, which we can't have for the bird. Very bad. So we have to move her out. And we're getting tired of that because it seems to be getting more frequent every year. So the plan is, and I'm starting the work today, we have to set the dining room up, which used to be my fish room in this house. It's a big old dining room, and we're going to turn that into a bird room for possibly both birds, but definitely first this one that's usually right beside me. So she can be in the house. So if they do have a fire, if they're burning, the smoke smell ain't coming in. And we're going to go ahead and get her set up in the dining room. But to do that, we got to have a place to eat. So I got to make my island bigger. I got to move my fridge. I got to run another water line to move the fridge to a different location. I got to move my island. And then we have to buy a much bigger island so we can seat at least 6 to 8 people. It'll be right in the kitchen where we eat, and the dining room will be available. Once the dining room's available, I then have to possibly make a wall and divide it and 2 doors so we can have basically a in-house aviary for 2 birds, which will also open up my daughter's room so her dog can go in there and hang out with her again. So a lot of domino effect changes by getting this done, but it's going to be for the best. And one of the good things about it is I'm going to get this space back next to me. I was wanting this space back next to me so I could get these tanks in the middle of the fish room out and move them over there and then move my whole streaming area over there. But I like this setup. When I'm doing a maintenance stream, you guys can see me. I only need 1 camera. There's only 1 tank hidden. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Let me know what you guys think about when that space becomes available. How do I move these things? Do I move the tanks? Do I leave it like it is? Do I move my streaming area in there? Um, Lots of pluses. I don't have to be quiet when I come in here Saturday morning because the bird's still sleeping in her bed. So as soon as this stream's done, I'm going to be getting to work on that. Let's get caught up on comments. Losing people this Saturday. I usually got 10, 15, 20 people in here. Typing and driving. Yeah, don't text and drive, my friend. I'm not that important. Tara, they don't spell. That's funny. Klein Tools is an ancient tool company that was around probably in our great grandfather's day. So, and that's just a coincidence. Tool I like to use kind of shares our name. Yes, we got to get you a Northfin hat. I'm gonna get you one, Polly. 6 to 8 people, because a lot of times when Ryan comes over and Sierra and the baby, there's some 3 additional people. When Kevin's up here like he is now, you're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people right there. We have birthday parties at times, which, by the way, also Monday is my daughter's birthday. She's turning the big 13 teenager. So we got that going on. In the last couple of years, we always had some people over that. So you need additional space for people to be able to sit and eat and have that room. That's why. Leave it like it is. Use the space for a workout room. Yeah, and that was the idea too, because then I can move my little DIY bench out there. I can bring the treadmill in there, and then there's that option too. I did think about that, and that's a good mention too, Tara. So that definitely is one thing that I thought about. But there's no reason why I can't do both too. I can move my streaming area in there, and I can move my workout equipment in there. But I like this view. I think this is a good view. One camera. You can pretty much see all the tanks apart from the 125 at the far end and these 2 little ones over here. And then this 375, you're only seeing about a quarter of it. So I would love to set up 2 cameras when I'm doing these streams. And it used to be you could do that, but it seems like StreamYard wants you to pay for a big plan to do that. And I'm not into that. But certainly good to see everybody this morning. So we talked about that change. Northfin Foods. I want to talk about a little issue Northfin's having. He has finally got hit with 35% tariffs because he is in Canada. Talked to Darius about this, and no longer can he just directly ship sponsored channel his food whenever they need it or whenever he feels like it, because he's going to get hit with 35% tariffs every time he does it. So now what he has to do instead, when he's ready to send food, he's going to put it all on one big pallet, and it's going to go to his USA distributor. And then once it gets there, it gets broken up and dispersed to the sponsored channels and wherever else he's sending them. So it's going to take longer to get things, to get food and stuff like that. But it is what it is. It's politics. There's nothing you can do about it. And at the end of the day, you can't go broke sending food to people for free, on top of that paying a 35% tariff. So that's what Northfin Food is now having to deal with. So we'll see how that goes. What are you guys getting into this weekend? We've talked about different food tools to use in the fish room, make things more efficient, but I wanted to talk about this flashlight because it has a superpower. Two of my go-to tools every morning before I leave for work is I like to come around with a flashlight and a temperature gun. I go around, I check on all my fish, and I use this light to make sure that all my filters are running, my power heads aren't stopped, a power head hasn't come off and fell to the ground, all the fish are okay. And at the same time, I take my temperature gun and I blast the tank, and I make sure with the tanks I have heaters in, because you guys know I don't like heaters, but sometimes like this 55-gallon Tiger Barb tank I'm growing out for clown loaches, and they need it warmer. They like it warmer. So I had to put a heater in that tank. And I think there's only one or two. And I have to use the temperature gun to hit that tank. Temperature guns are so much faster and easier. You just blast the tank, you see the temperature. And I have compared the temperature guns with your average thermometer, and they're pretty close to accurate. They're close enough. So in a minute, I can go around to all these aquariums, make sure everything's working. There isn't a heater stuck on or freaking out. I can see all the filter flow. I can see everything's running, and I can see what the temperature of the tanks is. I like to do that process every morning and every night before I go to bed, just so I know everything's kosher. Now, can something still happen when you're sleeping? Sure. You can't stop everything unless you get alarms and sensors and bells and all these things. But again, I don't even like to use heaters. So I try to eliminate them. Now that it's getting colder out and I'm heating this space, apart from probably this 55-gallon Tiger Barb tank, I can shut down all the heaters, which is also going to save on electricity. Hey, P-Tag, good to see you, buddy. Oh, appreciate you coming in. Hey, Webbs, good to see you, my man. Webbs comes in with an E199 super chat. Appreciate you, my friend. You the man. You don't have to do that. Super helpful. Hey, Peplin, good to see you, buddy. Good morning to you. So, yeah, man, see, I talk too fast. I've already talked about everything I wanted to talk about. Not everything, you know me. We will always find some things to talk about. But this light has a superpower. As I said at the beginning of the stream, it's not only useful in a flashlight, it's also fun. Because if you guys didn't know it, high and low, and you twist, and it's got wide and narrow beam, but it's got another button. It's got a laser. And believe it or not, you ever shine a laser in your fish tanks? I'm shining it in here right now, and all the fish are going after it like cats. Let me see if I can get this parrot in the corner. You can see him going at it. I got them over there. They follow it like cats play with a laser. I'm telling you, it's super fun. I know some of you guys have done that too. How fun is that? Go to your fish tanks, shine a laser in there, and they try to get it like a cat. It's fun. Some of them go crazy. When the Oscars see it, he goes nuts. Hey, Convict, good to see you. Jeff says the dual stream splits the chat. Hey, Jeff, bro. I couldn't figure out how to do the vertical and landscape stream at the same time. I see you're doing that. Yeah. No, it wasn't hard. I just started it, picked the landscape. Is anybody else seeing a split chat? Because when you do start it, like I was confused this morning, P-Tags. I got on there and looked, and it was showing that I had 2 live streams scheduled. Well, when you do this, it's because they got one scheduled for normal and they got another one scheduled for your shorts feed. And when you're watching it, you're seeing both. You can't see it, but I can. I'm seeing what the shorts feed sees, and I'm seeing what the regular sees. They put it on a side by side. If you want to, you can hide it. Yeah, the chat is split. I want to check that out. Let me jump on here. Actually, I can do this. Currently, got my TV up here. Had to bring it inside. Garcia comes in with a $5 super chat. Appreciate you, Garcia. You the man, sir. I needed it because I don't know if I'm going to make my threshold this month for making that YouTube paycheck. We'll see. So you guys are last Saturday and this, you guys are sending them super chats out. Super helpful. But don't feel obligated. You don't have to do it. We'll be all right. Let me get on my second account. I want to see what this looks like on the TV. We are going to have to mute this. I want to get hit with a copy strike. Bear with me. I apologize. I want to see what this looks like. It's new. Vibes was doing it this morning, and I didn't see a split chat. Garcia, are you coming in on your shorts feed or are you coming in just regular? See what this looks like. God, now I'm getting an ad. These guys with ads on their channels. Annoying. Got me a big old cup of coffee. That's the second cup. Vibes was vertical. Okay. Okay. On my TV, I am seeing myself on the horizontal or vertical. Yeah, we got these. There's another one that's lighter tan colored. Coffee. So I am seeing myself vertically. On the TV, you would think that that would be horizontal. How's that work? Just learning about it. It's not bad, just something to be aware of if you decide to do both. Yeah, I'm doing both. I had to try this out. I was like, cool. At the same time, you don't have to pick one or the other. This is neat. Now, are you guys seeing me through the shorts feed or are you seeing me on a normal video portrait or landscape, whatever you call it? So I'm curious about how do you pick? Like, how do you pick to view the person? And if you're doing it both ways, how do you pick which way you want to see it? Or can you just like turn your phone and it goes to normal? I don't know. It's normal for Debs. Debs, you on a mobile or are you on a TV? What are you looking at? Appreciate you coming in. Good to see you again. P-Tech says, yeah, honestly, I think it's stupid the chat is split. Good idea, but chat should be shared. You're coming up vertical on my TVs and phone. Okay. Normal for Debs though. Wonder how that works. Interesting. So for some, I'm coming up normal. For others, I'm coming up vertical. Depends on the notification you select. Oh, what do you mean? Depends on the notification you select. Like when you first started set it up and you start it. Jesse, what did you say you were vertical on my TV? Okay, I'm vertical on my TV too. Wonder if you can change it while you're doing it. There's a thing over here. I can hide the preview of my vertical, which just takes it away. It doesn't change what you see. Go vertical. I can also change my landscapes or my thingies around. I can put myself in a little box, put myself up here like this ways, which I kind of like that one, I think. I don't know. Jeff says I got a vertical and landscape notification, like two separate streams. Yeah, and when you create these, it is like two separate streams. So I'm assuming you can come out and just pick which one you want. Yeah, it's two different streams, so one must choose which stream you want to watch. Okay, so can you like back out? Are you able to back out and pick a different one? And how do you do? And like Deb said, she just got lucky. How do you know which one's which? Well, cool. So then you guys, it's on. I guess it's on the user to pick which one you want to watch. Just how do you know which one's what? When I first clicked, I chose vertical by accident, so I closed and reopened the horizontal. Oh, that's neat. That's neat. So it's on you guys. You can pick. Very cool. Now, but what you're telling me, no matter which one you pick, the chat is still split. I'm gonna get on my phone here. I heard there's some loser live doing some weird stuff through StreamYard. Okay, vertical on the phone. Let me turn this on. I don't do anything. Okay. Oh, and here's the other one. Oh, yeah, that's easy enough. And I'm looking on my phone, Jeff, and I don't see any split chat. Let's go back to the other one. You're crazy. I don't see no split chat. You guys, you're crazy. I can pick either and change it at any point. I can only see the chat for the stream I'm in. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, split chat. But was expected that the chat to be shared between the two. Yes, split. I didn't see any super chats. I can. I don't know. That's crazy weird. I looked on my phone. I'm on a TV. I'm on a computer, and I don't see any split chats. I think it's neat that you can pick either one you want to do. That way you're not stuck. Because I see a lot of you guys, I see a lot, I hear a lot from you guys. I don't like the vertical. I don't like it. I like the normal. Well, now you can pick and choose, and the guy doing it only has to create one. I think it's neat. Let me know what you guys think about it. Now I'm vertical, no split chat. Yeah, I don't. Debs, I think. Debs, don't say anything, but I think the rest of these guys. Something going on there, Debs. You and I are straight. These guys, they've been up since 5 a.m, getting on that good stuff. What do you think? I don't know. But anyways, shine a laser in your fish tank, and they go after it like cats. It's fun. Try it, Tara. You got a laser? Stick it in there. You'll love it. Peplin's not a fan of the vertical, but I watch on a TV. Well, now you can just pick the one you like, Peplin. Yeah, good to see you. Appreciate you guys coming in. Hope everything is good. So I want to give you a little update on my new Hydra product I teased you guys about last Saturday. Split chat for the viewer. We only get to interact with the people in the chat of one stream. I like the potential, but I hate split chat. Okay. Split chat for the viewer. I'm on a TV and I don't see a split chat, Jeff. Then I can come over here and pick this one. No, I'm not a college student. Yeah, see, now I'm on the big screen. When I joined, it said only 3 people were watching. Leaving up since I do not like vertical. I like horizontal. Leaving up since I do not like vertical. I like it horizontal. Back to horizontal. Debs is having fun swapping back and forth. Hey, Keith, good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. So are you guys saying we're not seeing everybody in? I got 17 people watching. I don't know if you guys can see everybody. We're seeing Keith, we're seeing Garcia, we're seeing Debs, we're seeing Peplin, we're seeing Jeff. Okay, well, how about if I do this? Boom. And then I can do tall, wide, tall, and big. I put the comments up and change on the screen. Let me know if that helps. That should help. Chris, good to see you, buddy. He says, if you were in vertical stream, you can only chat with people in the vertical stream. If you're in horizontal, right. But if I put the chat up on the screen, they can even make it wide and big like that. You can probably see. P-Tag, you're like a woman. No offense to women, but he's never happy. Wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. I still got the dang thing up. I want to interact with it. Hey, Sketty, good to see you. Garcia says, what I meant to say is I do not like vertical. I like horizontal. Yeah, I think lots of people like that, Garcia. Good morning, been lurking. It has potential. I think they need to. Yeah, maybe they'll fix it. Maybe, everything has its startup bugs. Maybe they'll fix it. I had to try this because I was like, man, this is cool. And P-Tag and I was talking about it. But now that the chat is on the screen, can you guys see everybody that way? Does that help? And I made it real big and wide for now. Is that cool? I'm a fan of trying new things myself. Oh, no, in the Burt chat, I said hi. Well, she could see you. You seeing that, Sketty? What Peplin said? Someone tell Noda in the vertical chat I said hi. Can you see it in the chat? Can you see it on the screen? Let me know. We'll see how that works. Looks good to Sketty. Can't read the chat on your screen. It's as big as it gets. So this is tall. This is wide. And this is only medium. Big. Yeah, that's I hope they fix that. That is kind of a pain. Why can't we just merge it? I'll keep that in mind for sure. I'm with you guys. I'm just jagging around. I like to see everything contained in one area, one situation, but had to try it out. So basically, if you do both, what this reminds me of? It's like if you're multi-streaming to, like, say, Rumble and YouTube at the same time, you cannot see Rumble's chat where you used to not be able to. They fixed that. You can now. But you know what I mean? Sometimes cross-platforming, you can't see what other people are saying. But they fixed it with Rumble. That's kind of like I don't know. They're gonna have to figure that out. They can do both of these at the same time. They got to figure out how to get the chat all in one place at the same time. Yep. How's that married life? Yeah, Jeff said exactly like that. Okay, we're on the same page now. The stream chat is covering the screen chat. The stream is it? Yeah, that's the bugs they're going to have to work out. What if I make it tall like that? Do they allow you to move the chat on the other side of the screen? I wonder. Oops, I highlighted. A little moist, Peplin says. Ah, man. Yeah. Well, let me see. They ought to make it to where you can move the on-screen chat to the other side. Love you, Garcia. Good to see you, buddy. Hope everything's good for you. Chris said I went back and forth, and Justin definitely looks more studly in the horizontal mode. Okay, good. That's good. We'll have to keep it in the horizontal mode then for sure. Yeah, gotta be studly at all times if possible. Because I wake up, I do what I got to do, and I come out here and I start this thing. I don't primp. I'm telling you, I don't put any makeup on. This is my face, the raw face. This is, there's no makeup, nothing here. So People don't test it. No one can find the bugs. That's right, Jeff. Jeff got the right idea. People don't test it. No one find the bugs. Come on, StreamYard. We got to merge these chats now. Making people mad. Come here to talk to everybody. We want to see everybody now. My God. So, yes, got a lot of work to start. Again, it's been very busy. Got to move the fridge. Got to move the water line for it. Then we can move the center island after I undo the wire. And the thing about living on a slab, my house has a slab. Living the Romex is actually, they cut a notch in the concrete to run the wire to the island in the center of the kitchen to hook up an outlet to it. I'll unhook that, move that over there, and that wire is just going to have to be capped off for now till we get the new one built, and then I'll install a new outlet in the new island. Once that's done, when we get the new island, we get all the seats, then we can turn that dining room into basically we're going to be having an in-house aviary. So that's the start of the work today. This morning, after the stream, probably only going to go an hour today, so we can get that done and get that completed and get it going because we need to get this done. We're tired of moving this bird in and out every time smoke smell comes in here from people from the military burning or people. It never used to be this bad. It seems like almost every other week someone's burning and the whole garage gets filled up with smoke. And like I said, I put all new seals around the garage door, went ahead and bought one of them big rubber thresholds that go under it. And I insulated this garage door. Because it's a garage, we found out there was a draft coming through when the windows are new. But I had to take all the trim off the window. And I went ahead and used spray foam to seal all around it. And then I put the trim back on and siliconed around the trim. Got that taken care of. Next thing I got to tack is this back door. I want to see what they did here. I want to make sure everything's sealed up there, but I don't think it's coming from there. Smoke's going to find a way. It doesn't get into the house. It's just getting in the garage. And unfortunately, this is where the bird is. So we got to make some more freaking changes. Yeah, it would be a great feature if it was shared. I agree. Maybe they'll get it fixed. It's brand new. Iron Ram Fish Company coming in. Good to see you, buddy. Good morning. I've been listening, just been working weekends for a while. I got you on that. You got to make that money. I've been putting more time in at work too. Things like that. We got to make that money. We got to go out there. We got to work. We got to bring in some money so we can buy more fish. We're not paying bills with it. Who wants to do that? Pay bills with the money we make. We got fish to buy. We got fish rooms to set up. We got tanks to set up. Cool things like this to buy to make it easier. I'm trying to make it to where I don't have to pay bills anymore. I don't know about you guys, but I'm sick of paying bills. I'm trying to make it so I don't have to pay bills anymore. It's going to live, not have to go to work, just spend the time in the fish room. But I do like working with tools. See, I have two favorite things, hobbies, fish and aquariums and tools. I like my tools and toolboxes, storing them. We talked about it. So, yeah, I would probably be fixing things that weren't broke if I didn't go to a job every day. Or my wife would end up in divorce because I'd be driving her crazy. Okay. Chris, need to talk to you. And I wish Brant Lightcap was in here because I got something for the two of yous and maybe even Jeff. Tara, you still in here? Tara, you still in here? You still in here, Tara? Hey, Tara, you still in here? Jeff might have something for you too, Tara. Tara, are you in the chat? You still in here, Tara? Chat. Jeff, Tara is in the market for some Cory cats. There's Branton. Branton, Jeff, or the Tropical Fish Company. Tara would like to get 4 Cory cats for her fish tank. I said I would talk to you guys. We can exchange numbers and you can talk. She wants 4 Cory cats to help in her 20-gallon long My only concern is this: Tara has hard water, pretty decently hard water. Will the Cory cats be okay in a harder water? I don't. Cory cats really aren't a hard water fish. It's a 20-gallon long. She wants to see what you guys have. She wants to see the options. She wants to pick. I told her instead of going to Pet Bar and Petco, we need to support you guys. We can get with Jeff King. We can get with Branton Lightcat. We can get with the Tropical Fish Company. Branton says they'll be fine. I said, these guys are going to have better options, healthier bread. Yes, just like they have fertile spawn. Okay. Keith says they did well in his hard water. Tara, I think Tara needs to get back in chat. So I don't know who has Cory cats. I don't know if Branton or Jeff or the Tropical Fish Company has. Maybe she can get a hold of all three of you guys and see what you got and pick the one she likes the best. So do you have Cory cats, Jeff, Branton, Chris, you, Jody P over there? You guys got Cory cats in stock? She needs some bottom. She needs some bottom feeders. I said Cory cats, panda gars are really cute. I got strawberries and orange ones. Oh, okay. Ooh. Orange Venezuelan is the only Cory I currently have. Okay. Well, there's two different ones right there. What about Tropical Fish Company? Who's my sister think she is? She's going to go ahead and go get a shower while I'm doing a live stream. I don't think so. That's not how that works. She's getting out. She's coming in. We're going to talk about this. We have a few types in stock, but have a lot more coming out of the quarantine and some coming in tomorrow. Okay. Okay. I have Jody P's number, I have Jeff's number, and I have Branton's number. I can certainly share my sister's phone number with you guys. You can text. She said she was okay with that. And then maybe you could send pictures that way, or maybe you emails better or whatever. If you guys are cool with it, I can hook you guys up, all you guys, and she can see what everybody has and pick what she likes the best. Orange Venezuelans, I don't think I've ever seen those. Whoops. Oh, those are cool. Check that out. That is a nice looking Cory cat. Green's my favorite color. Orange is a close second. Well, that's if you're cool with it, she can look at all you guys. See what man. I want some of those. Sketty has some, but they're really chunky. That's a nice looking Cory cat right there. What was the other one? Stir-buys. Wow, I can look up and see these on my TV screen much bigger. That is a nice looking. That is a nice looking Cory cat. I can't stop looking at the. I love that Cory cat. Stir-buy are cool too. Let's look at these. Uh, what happened? All right, add images. That is a good looking Cory cat too. All right, Tara. Okay, so and Branton also okay. So you Tara, Branton, Jeff, and the Tropical Fish Company, which is Jody P and Chris, got some different options for Cory cats. So this one you're seeing here is the stir-buy, which Branton has. We have some locality specific Corys coming in from all Cory nerds tomorrow. I'm excited about them. Okay. I can show different, and then they got these two, and these are really cool, Tara. Look at these. How cool are those? These are called orange Venezuelans. Venezuelans. I love this Cory cat. This orange is awesome. Why is my TV still showing disturb eyes? Is it just that delayed? Ooh, Branton, a bunch of pygmy cores would be cool. Tara likes the orange disturb eyes. If you want to try the oranges, you can get Branton has some and Jeff Kane has some. And I think Chris said they got some too. I like that one too. And then so here's look at this. That is a good looking Cory cat right there. Peaceful fish. They say they'll be fine in your harder water. The only thing that like Keith said or Branton said that they won't be as fertile. But I don't think you're worried about them having babies anyways. You just want some. But you could, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you could put at least 6 Cory cats in that 20-gallon long. It's understocked. She don't have a lot in there. She got some tetras and some other little fish, lots of plants, and she has a sand substrate. So I think Cory cats would be the perfect addition. There's Ron's Garage coming in. Good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. That is a good looking. That's a good looking fish. Yeah, no babies. We don't need babies. Tara, I'm gonna send you some convicts. Well, if Jeff's cool with it, Brant's cool with it, Jody P. I don't have Chris's number, but I got Jody P's number. I'm just gonna give her your guys' numbers, and you guys can talk, and she can pick. Brandon, and I need to get some of these Cory cats. Brian, we are getting the same exact locality, only ours were brought back to the side of the rivers. They are called Guapor. Guapor. Yeah, that is nice. That is a nice looking Cory cat. Orange Venezuelans. Oh man, I want some of them orange Cory cats, bro. Pretty fish. All right. I got orange Venezuelans from Drew at Night Owl Aquatics. I never seen them before. They're nice. Well, they got, sounds like, well, between Branton and Jeff and the Tropical Fish Company, there's plenty to go around. New format today, Ron. StreamYard put an update out where you can simultaneously stream vertically and horizontally. You'll see 2 live streams from me at the same time. You pick between which one you like best. The only thing that we have found out through today's live stream is the chat isn't condensed to one. It's split between the 2 platforms. So you might not always see what everybody's saying and doing. But that's why I got it up on screen too. So I'm hoping that helps. Back hurts. Wait do you guys get to be my age? Ron's like 46. Or Ron's like 38 years old. So when he gets to be my age, he'll understand about backaches and things like that. Sketty's in her 20s. She don't even know about. She's just learning about things. She still watch Baby Einstein and learn about our colors and shapes and things like that. Scotty ain't here today because he's learning about his shapes and colors yet. He's a young buck. He's at school. 18. Oh, I thought he was in his 20s. Well, Jesse, I got to send you a box Monday already. Maybe you have some Cory cats in it. What? Nah, I got to pay for those, Branton. I got PayPal. I got some money on my PayPal card. I can send you some of that. I don't want you to give those to me unless you want to get rid of some. Unless you need to get rid of some, I'd rather pay you for your work. Orange, yeah, I got a 20-gallon long shrimp tank up here, right here, straight up here. Nothing in there but cherry shrimp and 3 other Cory cats. Those Cory cats love that aquarium. Everybody gets along. I put them right in there. Brandon already has my address. You need to figure out which ones you want. There's different options. There's stir-bys. There's oranges. Right now, I got some. There's a 1 albino up there. What are those? What are that? Bronze, is it? I think they're called bronze Cory cats, where they kind of shimmer. They got the blues, shimmeries a little bit, and then there's one the pepper. I got the pepper Cory cat. That tropical fish covers same river, 2 languages: Portuguese, Rio, Guerrero, Spanish. Same river. Yeah, the river. It's just going to run all the way across. It don't care what land it's going by. Okay, here we go. I think I like this format. Okay. Are you on the horizontal normal now, Ron? I like it that you got the options. I just don't like the chat get split. They need to fix that for sure. Just in case you missed it, peep my fake rock wall. You see that? You see it? I made that. I made that. Yeah, horizontal. All good, Branton. No texting and driving. Depends whether you are in Brazil or Bolivia. I'm in America. About to move to Thailand. That's where I want to go. Cheap living. Been watching a lot of videos out of Thailand. You don't even have to work. You can buy a full condo for like 20 grand over there. It's ridiculous. 20 grand, you can have a whole like apartment condo building to yourself, rent rooms out to people, and you get your own dang pool. Thailand would be nice. Yeah. I think betas are from Thailand, right? Yeah, from what I understand, there's a lot of Americans moving over there. Cheap living. Could you imagine that? $25,000, you can buy your whole and own entire like condo, have all these rooms and your own back pool. Dude, I'd start a business over there, by buying up buildings like that and rent them out to people. And I'd start one of those little what they're I can't remember what they're called, but you give people rides on a little moped with a thing in the back. I'd start like one of those. Yeah, lots of people going over there. They say the health insurance ain't bad either. Pretty too. Tropical. Get the nice tropical plants, probably monsteras right in your backyard. I don't know. So, Branton, Jeff, and I don't have your number, Chris, but I got Jody P. See if she's okay with it. I'll give my sister your guys' contact information. You guys can talk. Yeah, that's what they're saying. There's retired veterans going over there and stuff. And that was one of the number one questions this guy was asking. What's the healthcare like? And they're saying in that particular area of Thailand, and I can't remember the name of it. It's actually that particular area. Thailand has the best doctors in the country, and I guess it's pretty good. The healthcare. Jesse as a tuk tuk driver. Yeah. Where you going? I don't know. Give them my number and email, please. Okay. I had a monster in my backyard in South Carolina, California. Nice. Okay, Jeff, just please give her Jody's number. I will send you a message with my number. Sounds good. Once she starts getting a hold of these high quality fish from you guys, you know she's going to be setting up another tank. I'm telling you, Tara, there's another 20-gallon long coming. It just takes the one to get back into it. And then you're like, man, look at that orange fish. I want that pretty blue fish, but I don't have any room. I guess I'll have to get another 20-gallon. And you can put that bad boy next to your other 20-gallon side by side, look real nice. And you can contact these guys and get more fish. Okay. She had the inside track. No, Jeff. No showers when I'm live, Tara. I pulled Tara out of her shower. Jeff, I'll come to your house and pull you out of that shower. It's not underneath me. It's not beneath me to do that. M&C coming in good to see you. Got a change of an avatar. Like it. Old school, like kind of like from the 50s style looking thing. I like it. Yeah, the MTS sets in at that point. You're right, Ron, and that's what's going to happen. So she's going to need your guys' number, because why support Petco and PetSmart when we could be supporting you guys that are producing a much healthier fish? Yeah, disease-free pie. Oh, look, one of my clown loaches are out. Haven't got any bigger. No. So we're going to get it done. She's going to have another 20. So prepare for that, guys. She's good. You know, she's going to end up with another 20G. Might go bigger. Might get a 75-gallon in there, because that's what you ought to do, Terry. Get you a 75-gallon. Put an Oscar in there. I disagree with one Oscar in a 75-gallon. Sure, it can live fine, but I never liked the space for one. I think if you're wanting an Oscar, you at least need a 125. But that's just mean. Not everybody agrees with that. Pretty Jack Dempsey was perfect in a 75. Lots of options with that size tank, Tara. Lots of options. Just talking, just thinking. It's going to happen. She's going to wind up with another one. So she's going to need more fish. Ooh, tuxedo guppies are pretty. I've had both of those, Ron, in the past. M&C went from 20 tanks down to 6. He's downsizing. I've been consistent with that pretty much. I only ever had about 12 to 13 tanks, and that's what I've gotten here. And I don't want no more. And I really don't know what less. But as time goes on, I'm more likely to lean towards the less instead of the more aspect of the spectrum. Because I think as you get older, you get a little bit more slower, you slow down and tired, and you want things to be a little bit more simpler. But you can keep a lot of aquariums and still be simple. I've talked about that in many videos and many live streams, kicks and tricks. To still make it easy. Man, it's crazy, the evaporation sometimes. I've got to clean out that thing. But yeah, I'm going to end the live stream on this note. I teased this on my last Saturday's live stream that Higer sent me. I've had it running in my 125 gallon Mabuna tank. And unless I'm doing something wrong, things aren't working out quite right. So don't want to really reveal too much on that. I got to make sure I'm not doing something wrong, but things aren't working out so far. Tired and retired, my friend, both of them. But you wouldn't know. You don't even have to think about that, Ron. You're like, I think Jeff said you're 18. Yeah. No, thank you, Sketty. Doing good, Ron. Yeah, I'm glad everything's doing good for you guys. Hope everything continues to go that way. It should. I don't know. It should. I've been married 12, 13 years. No. Something like that. And if my wife's good and she's lucky, it'll be another 12, 13 years. But anyways, I'll end this on this. How's the pup and grandbaby? Turned 71 yesterday, young buck. Wait till you get to be my age, Ron. 71. But happy late birthday to you, Ron. On that note, we're going to jump off. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. I got a lot of work to do. You guys are going to go chill, have fun, play in the fish rooms. I'm going to be up in the attic. I'm going to be swinging hammers and running impacts and working as I do all week long while you guys are having fun. Must be nice. You guys just be on YouTube all day. I'm always working. You guys need to get on my level where you're working more and you're getting more things done and not being lazy. You guys, I think you guys are all lazy. Ron, an age is not an excuse, Ron. I don't care if you're 71. You need to be up on the roof, re-shingling the house, my friend. No, I appreciate you guys coming. You know I'm always messing. 98% of what I say is for a laugh and bullcrap. YouTube's on while I work. Peplin got it. He multitasks it. Somebody's in my garage driveway or something. Check you guys later. You're the best. Someone's outside the house.